Hello everyone, welcome back to the Gundam Close-Up View. Today we are parking away from our regular Gunblock content and visiting another giant mega franchise, the Megaman franchise. What we are looking at here is the Megaman X Falcon Armor action figure. Not gonna lie, but Megaman or Rockman is my entry point to the robot genre, and to be more specific, the Megaman X line. X and Zero are my on-time favorite character, and unfortunately, due to all the issue with the franchise, we're not getting that many high-end toys from them. Therefore, when the Megaman X action figure was released in 2014 by Truefort Collectible, that was a must-buy for me. It was my very first action figure with die-cast part, and oh boy, it was an expensive check that I have to write. However, it was so worth it. Regardless of that, today we are not looking into the X, but the X with Falcon Armor. Shame on me with all that talk, because I got my hand onto this figure around February this year, but I never got a chance to open it. I've been kind of pushing back to make this video. So what we're looking at here is not how the finished product come out right out of the box. And yes, I said that because even the figure come on painted, there are a ton of area of panel lines that were left off. Don't get the wrong idea, everything looked perfect out of the box, but panel lining it just level up the whole look and feel. As a beginner modeler, bypassing the panel line step is impossible. Of course, there's a risk of messing up the paint by doing panel line, especially for a fully painted kit. If you are debating whether you should take the risk or not, I hope my result will help to justify that. I achieved this look with the Tamiya accent color black and gray. So quickly move on to box art. The front artwork is illustrated by Eiichi Shimizu. I'm pretty sure I butchered the name over there, who is also known for the new Ultraman manga series. I would like to emphasize that this is not the original design of the Falcon Armor. The original comes with a much more soft and round looking design. Compared to that, this version is stylish, edgy, spiky, with fitting pretty well with the modern trend. Just look at the Buster and the body armor, so many layers and very mechanical. This snapshot captured the moment X fly out from the giant armor machine, placing at the opponent. The eye expression is so sharp. On the upper right corner, there's a 25th anniversary Megaman X logo. Moving to the right, we have all the weapon and accessory coming with this model. First, we have the Falcon Wing, the Falcon Buster, a swappable face, a pair of open hand, a display stand. So let's get into the detail. First, starting with the Falcon Wing. They are not identical to begin with, so make sure you follow the instructions to snap into the correct side. Here come the first tips. There's an abbreviation on both of them to indicate which one going to the left and which one is going to the right. Just be careful and attach it right on the first try, because getting them out is quite tough. In terms of design, this lower wing is part of the new add-on from this. It can be opened down this far. Just be considerate with your foot when moving around this section, because it's still quite fragile. The upper section also have quite a range of movement as well. In order to do so, we have to pull the whole wing out, slightly move this cover section up so that it won't hit the torso, then open the wing to the preferred angle. The gold thruster is a very nice touch, and of course, on the tiny spot are panelized. So next we have the Falcon Buster. This is a very neat design, especially the color separation. The gold, the matte metallic red, pearl white, dark blue, black, blue red, and silver mixed together perfectly. A quick complaint of mine is that some of the ink on the black and dark blue sort of scratch off out of the box. Since this is on a dark scale, it isn't that visible. I highly recommend panel lining a couple dots over here on the gold section. This Buster have a lining gimmick. We have to remove the cap underneath, then just simply pull off the plastic seal on the battery. Yup, battery included. In order to switch on and off, we just need to click on the Buster output area. In terms of articulation, we have a double joint elbow, so we can achieve around 130 degrees. We can only reach that far due to the limitation of the Buster side plus the shoulder armor. Another limitation is that the forearm, we can't really turn it around. So here comes tip number 2. Unfortunately, this Buster can only go on to the left hand, so don't try to put this on the right side. Make sure to align the side using the wing. Moving on to the figure, first we have the lower body. The waist armor look pretty neat and 90% color accurate to the original design. As always, it is quite simple and it does not hinder any movement of the leg or the abs at all. As suggested, a couple drops of ink make it look even better. Moving down the thigh, the hip joint and the knee joint are die-cast part, so we don't have to worry if the joint becomes loosened over time, especially the hip joints. It allows the leg to move up and down quite far, combining with the extension crunch joint. Side kicking also can be achieved beautifully. Of course, line these up for more detail. Down to the knee, we have a double bend knee joint, which triggers the armor sliding gimmick on the back of the lower leg. And here we go, the biggest armor part of the Megaman design, the lower leg armor. The color separation and proportion of the leg are just right. Most of the panel are lined with black ink, except this section is gray. The big red jewel is really eye-catching, and the gold part runs along from the lower leg to the feet smoothly. Articulation is mostly depend on the ankle. The combination of the double joint and the hinge joint allow the feet to extend further, which help to achieve more dynamic angle. If you worry about the feet armor getting into the way, you don't have to. The side armor on the feet can move up and down, slightly plus turning, so it's pretty flexible depending on the pose that you want to get. Even the back of the feet armor can be adjusted in or out depending on the pose. A quick complaint here is that if we pull the feet all the way down, we can spot some hollow part from this angle. Some of the detail that we can't pass is the bottom of the feet. They are not perfect, but how can we not appreciate the detail? I'm gonna admit the side armor at the first look is very annoying to me because it kinda make the whole thing together and there's no dynamic. Until I get my hand on it and know about its mobility, it grows on me slowly throughout the review preparation. Moving on to the upper body and starting with the abs, we have the ball joint on both ends of the ab section, so no problem turning or rocking around. Moreover, the crunch is incredible as always. On the upper end, we have a clear green part which represents the lower jaw of the Falcon. Another credit we have to give our illustrator is that the silver part underneath of the clear green was taken into consideration to represent the tongue. How cool is that? That's very detailed. The upper jaw is part of the torso armor. If you want the Falcon eye to pop, better drop some line over here. The angled surface really allows the pearl white pin to shine. Also, we have a ton of detail on the back as well. Next, we have the shoulder. Tiny, but the layer design sort of amplifies the Falcon feather look. It comes with a hinge joint, so the angle can be adjusted accordingly. We also have a swivel joint on the shoulder, which allows the hand to move across the torso. Down to the double joint elbow, as mentioned earlier, we can do a 130-degree bend. Definitely, it could do better if the forearm armor does not get in the way. However, it is quite useful with this pose. The figure comes with a swappable hand. To switch it, simply pop it off and attach the desired one on. If you look closely, there's a hinge plus ball joint on the palm, so it can swing down slightly. In terms of design, the big green jewel covered by the Falcon claw look-alike armor, and here we have another area where the panel light is a plus. One complaint is that there are no support joint to turn the forearm, so the face palm or punch up pose could not be achieved perfectly. We can still do it, it just looks a little bit awkward. Last, we have the head. The armor is beautiful. Trademark big red jewel in the forehead center and another two small ones on the side, which are circled with the iconic detail design of Megaman. Silver paint is definitely a great choice over here. The side of the gold section was adjusted and now it looks more like a crown. There are quite incredible detail on the back and top of the helmet as well. The figure comes with two swappable face, a shouting one and a regular glazing one. In order to change it, simply pop off the front section and pull down the face. Tip number 3. To make this easy, simply push from both tips of the gold section and then it will fall off. This is such an improvement compared to the original Megaman X from True Force. I'm not gonna lie, but the eyes sort of remind me of the Rinnegan from Naruto. Moving on with the display stand. Yes, it comes with it. There's only one adjustable support hand, which have a lot of hinge joint. Turn over here, up and down on here, up and down on here, another up and down from here. And here comes tip number 4. The claw section can be pulled out slightly and turned sideways depending on your need. Tip number 5. When you receive this figure, if your head can't really hold back, it is because the joint was assembled in the wrong direction. I actually have that issue. So to fix this, simply pull out the face, hold the neck, slowly turn the helmet, and make sure the hollow section is facing backward. Now you can have the head and face point upward a little bit more. So in conclusion, this Megaman X Falcon Armor from Sentinel Riobot is a masterpiece. Not only does it carry the elegant design of the original Falcon Armor, but also it has quite a bit of improvement. Definitely it can compete with all the modern mecha/robot design, Iron Man, the new Ultraman, Gundam, and all the famous brands. Even though Kotoyabuki released quite a bit of model kit from the Megaman line in the past couple years, none of them target on the Falcon Armor. Moreover, they are not at the same level for sure. To put it in perspective, the gap between the other Megaman model kit and this die-cast figure are like the gap between the Master Grade Gunpla and the Metal Build figure. Given that, the only reason holding buyer back is the price. At the current market price of this figure is around $150 and up if you're lucky. To be honest, he is the most expensive toy I have ever purchased so far. When the Megaman True Force released, the base price was around $80. For some reason, this Falcon Armor version is much higher at the starting point. I guess the manufacturer name really makes the difference here. Also, this is more or less a limited product as well. Right now, a couple sites is still having this one up as another wave of pre-order. So if you have a chance to grab this, definitely treasure it. But of course, if it didn't have a big hit to your wallet. With that, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, share, and hit that notification button. Bye bye, and I will see you next time.